Chosen one. Have you ever experienced a profound shift in your life, as if you were awakening to an entirely new understanding of yourself and the world around you? Spiritual awakening isn't a straight path, it's more like a spiraling DNA helix, where each person follows their own unique journey. Some move through each stage sequentially, while others skip stages or loop back to earlier ones. Though our paths are different, certain common elements connect us all. Let's explore the 5 stages of spiritual awakening, breaking them down in a clear and simple way to help you understand where you might be on this journey. At the initial stage of spiritual awakening, a person is deeply entangled in the realm of the ego. In this state, thoughts and emotions dominate awareness, but there is little recognition of this control. The individual identifies closely with their thoughts and feelings, believing them to be an inseparable part of who they are. The ego maintains a tight grip, making it difficult to distinguish between the self and external reality. During this phase, people often react to life rather than actively shaping it. The sense of control is minimal, leading to defensiveness, frustration, and negativity. Life appears to unfold in a predetermined manner, and past traumas reinforce the belief that one has little to no control over their circumstances. As a result, individuals become entangled in their personal narratives, seeing life as something that happens to them rather than something they have the power to create. Furthermore, in this stage, it becomes challenging to truly see and understand others. Perception is filtered through the lens of personal experiences and biases, distorting the way the world is viewed. This lack of clarity makes genuine empathy and connection difficult, reinforcing a narrow and self-centered perspective. This unconscious stage marks the starting point of the spiritual awakening journey. It is a phase of deep immersion in the ego and unconscious patterns, where the lines between the self and the external world are blurred. However, it is also the moment when transformation begins, the realization that one must break free from these unconscious cycles to explore deeper layers of existence. Recognizing this need for change is the first step toward greater self-awareness and a deeper connection to the profound aspects of the human experience. On the journey of spiritual awakening, one inevitably encounters a profound and transformative stage known as ego death. This phase is characterized by the gradual breakdown of the ego, the subjective self that shapes one's identity, perceptions, and beliefs. Ego death is not a physical demise but rather the dissolution of deeply ingrained ideas about who one is. The identity that was once constructed around labels such as gender, age, race, and belief systems begins to unravel. During this stage, individuals realize that the self they once believed in is nothing more than a narrative shaped by personal experiences, social conditioning, and external influences. The long-held beliefs about life, God, and religion may fade away, leaving behind a profound sense of emptiness and detachment. However, within this emptiness arises a new awareness, an internal space where the distinction between the ego and the observer self becomes evident. In unconscious states, the observer self remains hidden beneath the noise of thoughts and emotions. But as the ego dissolves, individuals begin to perceive that they are not merely their fleeting thoughts or passing emotions. They are not the identities they once clung to but rather a deeper presence, a quiet awareness that exists beyond the mental narratives of the ego. This realization marks a significant shift, as one begins to understand that the ego is not the true self but rather a construct built from social influences, learned behaviors, and conditioned responses. Once ego death has taken place, the spiritual journey progresses into a critical next phase known as the search. This is a period marked by an intense longing for truth and a deeper understanding of existence. No longer satisfied with surface-level answers, individuals begin to explore existential questions. Who am I? What is the purpose of life? Does God exist? This search is not merely an intellectual pursuit but a deeply heartfelt quest driven by an inner yearning for clarity and meaning. Many turn to various sources of knowledge, delving into spiritual literature, seeking wisdom from enlightened teachers, and absorbing thought-provoking lectures or discussions. They may engage in meditation, contemplation, prayer, or other spiritual practices to connect with a higher level of understanding. Each newfound insight brings a sense of relief, expansion, and connection, allowing them to move closer to an awareness of their true nature. As the journey of awakening unfolds, individuals reach a pivotal stage, the emergence of the authentic self. This marks a profound departure from pretense and a shift toward embracing one's true nature. The masks they once wore to fit societal expectations begin to crumble, and it becomes increasingly difficult to maintain a facade that no longer aligns with their evolving sense of self. At this stage, individuals rediscover their original essence, their true self before social conditioning took hold. It is akin to returning to the purity and authenticity of childhood. When external expectations had yet to shape their identity, there is a heightened awareness of what genuinely resonates with them, and they begin to shed unbalanced relationships, unfulfilling jobs, and pursuits that no longer serve their authentic self. The urge to suppress their true voice fades, replaced by an unwillingness to compromise on what truly matters to them. From this point forward, life is no longer dictated by fear or the need to conform. Instead, individuals make choices based on alignment with their inner truth rather than external pressures. The emergence of the authentic self signifies an internal liberation, allowing for a deeper sense of fulfillment, self-expression, and purpose. It is the gateway to living a life that is not only true but also profoundly meaningful. In many cases, this stage marks significant life changes. Jobs may be left behind, relationships reevaluated, and living situations altered to better align with one's emerging true self. This period can feel turbulent as old, outdated energies are shed, making space for an influx of new energy. Beyond external shifts, the awakening process also triggers profound internal transformations. Old emotional wounds and psychological traumas may resurface, seeking acknowledgement and release. This phase often brings an emotional roller coaster, as individuals undergo a deep purification process, letting go of past burdens and aligning with their truest essence. Physically, the body may manifest symptoms of energetic transformation, commonly known as ascension symptoms, as it adjusts to new frequencies. These symptoms can include heightened intuition, vivid dreams, premonitions, and other multidimensional experiences. As a person progresses through this journey, they become increasingly attuned to a deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them, expanding their perception beyond previous limitations. In the final stage of spiritual awakening, individuals transition into a life of alignment. This phase signifies a complete integration of the mind, body, and soul, not just discovering the authentic self but forming a deep, harmonious connection with all aspects of existence. Living in alignment means embracing oneself fully, including both strengths and imperfections. With a compassionate and forgiving heart, self-acceptance becomes a guiding principle, leading to a profound inner peace. This newfound harmony naturally extends to relationships with others. When individuals embrace their authentic selves, they develop a greater sense of compassion and understanding for the limitations of those around them. They recognize that everyone is on their own journey, doing the best they can with their current level of awareness. This phase fosters deep empathy, allowing for more meaningful connections and a willingness to extend grace and forgiveness to others. Perhaps most importantly, this stage involves becoming one's own nurturer, the supportive and loving presence one may have longed for earlier in life. Individuals learn to practice unconditional self-love, creating an internal environment of kindness, patience, and understanding. As this self-love deepens, it naturally radiates outward, enriching relationships and fostering a greater sense of compassion in the world. A life of alignment is not limited to human relationships. it extends to a broader connection with existence itself. Individuals in this stage feel a deep sense of unity with nature, recognizing their interconnectedness with trees, plants, animals, the air, the earth, and even inanimate objects. This understanding shifts from being a mere concept to a lived reality, where everything is seen as part of a greater whole. While living in alignment brings an appreciation for the beauty and light of existence, it also involves embracing the darker aspects of life with wisdom and understanding. Instead of cynicism, there is a recognition that every experience, both joyful and painful, adds depth to the human journey. If this message resonates with you, consider sharing it with someone who might appreciate it. Feel free to leave your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Until next time.